What is up, guys? It is your boy Big Speed back in the building for real. And in today's video, we are back with another One Piece chapter review. We're gonna be reviewing chapter 1033, bro. And oh my god, bro, this man owed a spaz. Like, stop playing with my mans for real. He really going crazy, bro. Like, stop playing. Nah, but for real though, bro, this chapter crazy, bro. It's one of those, bro. It's one of the 1010s, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the 1000, you know what I'm saying? It's one of the 1009, bro. It's a crazy chapter. Nah, but before we get into the review for real, yo, make sure to subscribe, like, comment your thoughts on the chapter. But anyways, let's get right into the review, bro. This shit fire. Alright, so the chapter starts off with Zoro versus King, and Zoro's like, god damn, y'all, bro, this man Enma, he keeps taking my fucking hockey. Like, what am I gonna do, bro? This shit is annoying. But finally, my man's Zoro, he manages to get control of his hockey again. And I'm like, finally, bro, Zoro, you was kind of looking like a bum right there. I might have had to put Sanji above you. I'm gonna come clean, bro. But like, my man Zoro really did his thing, and he was like, hey, yo, stop fucking playing with me, boy. And he got out of Enma's control, and I'm like, yo, finally, bro, stop playing with my mans. Nah, but while he's doing this, King tries to sneak my mans, and I'm like, god damn, bro, like, you won't give my mans a break? Like, come on, bro. But then right when he's about to do something to Zoro, you know what I'm saying, he stops in front of him, and I'm like, hey, yo, King, what you doing, bro? What, you see something in him, bro? You see his old father? You see his father, bro? The father you killed? Ushimaru? Nah, but we all know King killed Ushimaru. Or at least, you know, captured him or defeated him, you know what I'm saying? Now, Zoro, like, he's like, ooh, let me take this chance, bro. He stopped right in front of me. Let me use the Sandai, bro. And he uses the Sandai and he stabbed King in his belly. And I'm like, god damn. But that shit doesn't do anything to my man's King. And I'm like, yo, when King said he was built different, he really meant that shit. Like, stop playing with my mans. Anyways, King's like, you hit the right spot. And Zoro's like, what? And then suddenly, boom, large explosion where they are. You know what I'm saying? So that shit kind of pissed me off, bro, because you gotta cut back to Sanji. And I fuck with Sanji, for Sanji my mans, but I want to see Zoro versus King. I would like, what's up with your fucking cliffhangers, bro? Why you gotta do this to us? Nah, but anyways, we cut to Sanji versus Queen. This man Queen was hit so hard by Sanji that bro went through multiple rooms. I'm like, yo, this man about to make the whole fucking palace fall down. Queen's fat ass going through all the rooms. Nah, but anyways, my man's Queen's, you know, he gets up and he walks to Sanji and he's like, you just talk with a pirate hunter? That guy can't win against King, bro. Like, that guy built different. And Sanji's like, what do you mean by that? And Queen's like, King is a survivor from the extinct Lunarian race. They are the monstrous race that can survive in any condition in nature. That's why they were called God by people in ancient time. And I'm like, yo, that's kind of crazy for real. And low key, this got me thinking for real. So like, they can survive in any nature. So of course they lived up on the red line, and that shit high up for real. So you know what I'm saying? That shit might be like toxic, you know what I'm saying? So like, is that the reason why the Celestial Dragons wore the dumbass, funny ass looking helmets, spacesuit ass helmets, boy? Is that the reason? Like, the Lunarians could survive up there, and like, they were like, oh my god, these people are gods. Let me be like them for real. So they wiped them out. And they were like, nah, bro, but I can't be like them because, bro, the air's too thin up here, bro. I'm too used to having air, bro. All the way down there, 10,000 feet below. Alright, bro, let me put on this helmet, you know what I'm saying? This dumbass helmet, you know what I'm saying? This globe ass helmet. Nah, but anyway, Sanji's like, yo, if that race was so built different, how that shit go extinct? Like, what, bro? They just like, you know, have some disease or some shit? I don't know what the fuck they doing. And Queen's like, go and ask the history yourself. And I'm like, yo, Queen, bro, this man Sanji, he a nerd, bro. He be reading books and shit like that, bro. He read a book about Nolan. That's how I know he a nerd, bro. And he would definitely know about the Lunarians, bro. You know, he the type of guy to, you know, read the all species animals, you know what I'm saying, books. And he's one of those, bro. So like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. World government clearly hiding something. But as Queen says this, you know, my man opens his mouth and he shoots a laser beam at Sanji. And I'm like, yo, stop playing with my mans. But anyways, we cut back to Zoro versus King. And Zoro coated himself with armament hockey right in time. And he survived the explosion. And King is in front of him. And I'm like, yo, this man King, he chilling, bro. He ain't feel none, bro. And I'm like, damn, bro. Queen wasn't lying when they said they can survive in any condition, bro. Like, that's crazy. Anyway, Zoro attacks King again, and he uses a Shishi Son Son. And bro, Oda kind of spazzed on the art for real. Like, that shit kind of look crazy. But that shit does nothing to him, and I'm like, yo, this man is built different. But as always, that shit doesn't do anything to my man's King for real. Stop playing with him. But anyways, King transforms into his pterodon form, and he's readying up to do the other attack again, bro. You know, where like he pulls his head back and he just fucking launches that shit at you like a fucking Luffy attack. You know, the tempura udon, you know what I'm saying? The fancy shit. And as he's doing this, Zoro brings out his sword. He's like, yo, I gotta block this shit, bro. But then, bro, Enma hoes my mans, and it starts absorbing my man's Hakis again? Like, come on, bro. And Zoro's like, hey, yo, wait a minute, Enma. Like, let me do my thing, bro. We can scrap after, bro. I gotta deal with you, bro. I'm about to really put you up for adoption. But as Zoro says this, bro, it was too late. My man's King unleashes his attack, and my man Zoro can't dodge it, bro. And that shit hits my man's, and that shit destroys part of Onigashima, bro. And I'm like, yo, that shit's crazy. Stop playing with my man's. Bro, this really hurt my man Zoro's honor, bro. Due to the attack, bro, my man drops his 3 swords, bro. And I'm like, yo, bro, I know that shit must hurt a swordsman, bro. To drop your swords, bro, like that. It's kind of sad, bro. And King's like, oh, a swordman dragged down by his own sword. This is the first time I've seen something like that. And I'm like, yo, bro, this man King is a COD lobby, bro. Like, this man's talking his shit. But anyways, as his swords are falling, Zoro jumps down and he tries to grab one of his swords. And it's the Sandai Kitetsu. And while he's in the air, Zoro has a flashback to the conversation he had with Hitetsu about the Kitetsu. And Hitetsu's like, you already wield the Sandai. And that's one of mine for real. And then Zoro remembers how he gets it back in lockdown with the whole Ippon Matsu shit. Him throwing the sword into the air and, you know, the sword's curse or my luck. You know what I'm saying? The luck won out. But anyways, we cut back to the present and King flies up to Zoro and my man kicks him with a flaming attack. And I'm like, yo, my man Zoro can't get a break anymore. Like, let my man's do his thing for real. Zoro hurt for real, but he's like, let me go grab another sword for real. And Zoro's, he coughing and wheezing. He's like, you didn't fall. I'm glad you're okay, Wado Ichimonji. And then Zoro goes into a flashback from the moment he got Kuina's sword. And then Zoro remembers the other part of his conversation with Hitetsu. And Hitetsu's like, yo, that white blade you see, Wado Ichimonji and Enma, bro, both of them were made by the same man, the blacksmith, Shimotsuki Kozaburo. That's the name of this chapter, Shimotsuki Kozaburo. And then Zoro realizes, yo, how did Wano Kuni swords end up in the East Blue? Like, what's up, bro? And while he's thinking, bro, King is in the air, bro, and he flaps his wings and he launches some like shockwaves towards Zoro. And Zoro blocks that shit and he picks up Enma. But then Enma fucking starts sucking his Haki out again. And I'm like, god damn it. Like, let my man's do his thing for real. Like, whoa, you really holding my man's right now. And then King hits Zoro with one of his wings. But Zoro blocks that shit and the ground breaks. And Zoro starts falling for real. And he remembers a conversation he had with Momo. And Momo's like, Zoro, I was told not to say Tsunachi. And Zoro said, it's just something the old guy in my village told me. I've never said it myself before. And Momonosuke's like, what? And then Zoro, we go into a fucking flashback, bro. I've been waiting for this for a while, bro. A Zoro flashback. Oh my god, bro. You've been waiting for this 1,000 chapters? God damn. It's not, of course, it's not a full flashback, but we get in small parts of his past. But anyways, let's get into the flashback, bro. Alright, so in the flashback, Zoro remembers that he met an old man on the island that Shimotsuki village was founded on. And on the day of this old man's death, Zoro found out that this old man was Kuina's grandfather. And then Zoro remembers his conversation with Hitetsu again. And Hitetsu's like, the blacksmith, Shimotsuki Kozaburo. He broke the laws and left this land over 50 years ago. And this old man is Shimotsuki Kozaburo, the blacksmith from Wano, bro. Like, stop fucking playing. And of course, Zoro in the past, you know, he ain't know that for real. And so he asks the old man if he was a samurai once. And Kozaburo's like, hey yo, bro, don't snitch for real, cause like the Marines will come after me, and I ain't trying to spend my life behind bars for real. Then he leaves and he continues training. And Kozaburo, he watching Zoro as he trains, and he's like, are you bored at the dojo? And Zoro's like, I lost against it. Fucking Kuina, bro. I must keep training, bro. And so Kozaburo gives Zoro 2 practice swords, and Zoro's like, hey yo, bro, I ain't got the bread to pay for this shit. And hey yo, these swords, they're the only things I can make now. Use them to practice. Swords are tools for taking lives, created to kill people. Blacksmiths design swords to take as many lives as possible. And Zoro like, yo, bro, you kind of talking dark, bro. I'm still an 8-year-old. And bro, I've been waiting for this next thing that Kozaburo will say for a long time, bro. Kozaburo says, each sword has its own personality that the swordman must learn in order to overcome it. A dangerous sword is a cursed sword. Foolishness. Cursed swords are just famed swords that are feared by the weak. That's why they call them cursed. The sword is scary simply because it's performing its duty for it was made for. The sword that I created when I was young was the masterpiece of my life. It was a sword that was so serious about doing its duty. I gave that famed sword the name of the king of the underworld. And then we cut back to the present. And so first of all, before we continue on, bro, this confirms, bro, like swords got like the souls and everything. Like, of course they're not like walking around, you know what I'm saying? But like they're alive, like somewhat. And so like you got the Sandai, you got the key tattoos, the fucking cursed blades. Like they are a perfect example of that. They're strong swords. They're doing their duty. They're trying to kill. And like sometimes like they do their duty too much that they kill the owner. So that shit is fire. I think Oda really gave me what I want with this chapter. But anyways, let's continue on. We cut back to the present and Zoro, he lying on the ground and he's like, yo, the king of the underworld, Enma. The name of the village is Shimotsuki. So it wasn't a coincidence. And then Zoro remembers how the children at the Shimotsuki village, they was talking about, you know, the village was created by pirates a long time ago. And Zoro's like, yo, so that old man was a Wano samurai? He was the blacksmith Shimotsuki Kozaburo. And he's like, oh my god, y'all, this shit is crazy. And then Zoro remembers more words from Kozaburo and he's like, famed swords are always watching, human, and will choose a swordman they'll see fit. And I'm like, yo, bro, this is making even more sense. And Zoro realizes it too because he gets another flashback to when he bought his sword, the Sandai Kitetsu, at Ippon Matsu's, you know, dealership, you know what I'm saying? And Ippon Matsu says a sword chooses its wielder. And I'm like, yo, this shit is finally making sense. The Sandai Kitetsu chose Zoro because his luck and the curse, you know, his luck won out, you know what I'm saying? Along with him, you know, catching lots of bodies, bro. That shit bloodthirsty, you know what I'm saying? I remember Thriller Bark. You don't think we remember? And then we cut back to the present again, and Zoro looks at Enma, and he's like, yo, this shit is still absorbing Haki from me. And Zoro's like, so, has finally come. The sword that has chosen me, and is testing me. And then Zoro grabs Enma, and his arm returns to normal, bro. And I'm like, yo, he's finally controlling it. And King's in front of him. And Zoro says, it's true that his sword does not have any ill will by nature. That means it's my power that it's still not enough. Maybe Odin could fight with ease, even when this much Haki was being drained out of him. Is that right, Enma? And then, bro, oh my god, bro. We see some beast pirates approach the area to help King. And Zoro keeps thinking, he's like, yo, what should I do, bro? If I allow this much Haki to be unleashed, it can take my life. And then suddenly the beast pirates start foaming on their mouths, bro, and you already know what's going on. My man Zoro is using fucking Conqueror's Haki. And Zoro's like, no, this is good the way it is. And he's standing before King, and his 3 swords are covered in black lightning. Oh my god, bro. My man's is using Conqueror's coating on his swords, bro. Oh my god. Stop playing with him. And then King's like, I see. So do you intend to be a king? And I'm like, yo, are you saying this because you might have Conqueror's Haki too? Like, I've always had the thought that King has Conqueror's Haki, but like, this kind of cements it for me because like, you're from the Lunarian race. We've seen that lineage can help you get Conqueror's Haki before because, you know, we've seen Cat, we've seen maybe Sanji, we've seen Luffy, you know what I'm saying? So maybe King has Conqueror's Haki, like low key. And Zoro's like, huh? And then Zoro, he remembers the words Luffy said to him when Zoro agreed to join the Straw Hat Pirates. And Luffy says, the world's greatest swordsman. That's great. And it's fitting since your new boss is going to be the king of the pirates. Anything else would make me look bad. And Zoro answers King with a smile on his face. And he says, yeah, I have a promise I made with my captain and my best friend. That's the end of the chapter, bro. Oh my god. Bro, this chapter was fire, bro. Stop fucking playing with my man's Oda. Bro, I love One Piece, bro. Like, I can't imagine life with One Piece without One Piece, bro. This shit is crazy. Nah, but for real though, this chapter was 10 out of 10, bro. Like, we got a little deep dive into Zoro's backstory, at least with Kozaburo and shit like that. We got Conker's coding. Oh my god, Zoro, you are the GOAT. And then we got that last part, bro. That shit is just like, whenever a character does that, bro, that should be getting me in my feels, bro. Like, I be crying, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but for real though, comment down below your thoughts on the chapter, bro. This shit was fire. And also, make sure to like the video for real. Like, if we get 40 likes on this video, bro, I'm gonna make a video on Zoro, bro. I don't know what it will be on, but like, you guys can comment down below what the video you want to be on, alright? So make sure to like, make sure to comment, and also make sure to subscribe to see that video, bro. Like, subscribe and turn on post notifications, bro. Like, this shit means a lot to me. But anyways, it has been your boy Big Speed signing out.